What's up, guys? Loaʻa Pine coming to you from the Loaʻa show. Um, a lot of people ask me, what does Loaʻa mean? It's like a paragraph inside of the Hawaiian dictionary. So, what I've been telling people lately it's been to discover. So I've been discovering a lot of things about myself, about people, about my um, just the world in general. Been discovering a lot by about Cully Watson. If you don't know who Cully Watson is he's the chair for the Department of Hawaiian Homelands Commission. They're trustees that are supposed to be delivering the trust, of Hawaiian Homes Commission Act, the HHCA of 1920, as amended in 1921. It's a federal law, and guess what was the first federal law that the fake state of Hawaii adopted? The Hawaiian Homes Commission Act. And 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 guess what the Hawaiian Homes Commission Act has been doing since 1920. I believe that the Hawaiian Homes Commission Act was acting in good faith for maybe 75 years. I know this week you got the Kalaniana Ole festival at Nanakuli Beach Park. I celebrate Kalaniana Ole because from what I've understand is that originally they wanted, the Hawaiian Homes Commission Act to be 100% Hawaiians. But Kalaniana Ole, with his foresight was going to say, brah, if that's no law, then, within a generation, right? Not going to have that much full-blooded Hawaiians. So it's like he cut the deal for 50%, right? Ideally, he wanted anybody that had Hawaiian blood to get a chance because of he knew the landscape of what was going on in this American world. Um, he understood the time, so but he cut the deal for 50%, and so that's why the Hawaiian Homes Commission Act is at 50% right now, right? That's the law. That's the first law that was adopted by the fake state of Hawaii, the to be accepted into the Union, 1959, right? Uh, the Emissions Act, Hawaii Emissions Act, 1959. So, long story short, is that the Loaʻa show is working on a special project, and it is going to study the life of Cully Watson. Because here's the thing, right? We, there's a possibility that this guy is going to be going to be in his position for another 4 years, with Josh Green, um, with no challenger. So he's probably going to be the Democratic person. And I mean, Hawaii's a one party state. And you got two Republicans here on the west side, but and one Democrat. Actually, I think it's three Republicans, if I'm not mistaken, and one Democrat. And they're trying to bully him, right? But the Democrats are it's a one party state. Hawaii is a one party state, and so like anything that the Republicans come up with, the Democrats shoot down. Simple as that. That's why like there's some pilikia here on the west side, you know, three Republicans against one. So and we'll spare that conversation for another time. But with that being said, Hawaii being a one party state Democratic, Josh Green is probably going to win the election, most likely. You know, my vote really doesn't matter. He has special interest donors. I mean, Josh Green is no different than Donald Trump, guys. Dude, this guy, think about it from a leadership standpoint. if the state of Hawaii is part of the Union, the American United States, right? If we're following a hierarchy, right? You got the state of Hawaii, that's part of the Union, 50 states. So California, Colorado, Texas. Okay, so we have a president of the United States. So technically, who is Josh Green's boss? Who did he just submit an application to say that the state of Hawaii is in disaster to? His boss. He is Donald Trump. Josh Green is Donald Trump. He's just wearing a different costume and says, and kind of goes against his boss sometimes. But like, I mean, Americans and Republicans are best friends. You know why? Because they both fight for self interest. No matter how you split the sandwich, it's all a popularity contest. And yeah, maybe they pass some laws and maybe they get some stuff done. But historically, there's always the people that like make the difference. Like you see what's going on around the state right now, bro. It's just communities helping their ahupua'as. Yeah, other ahupua'as going to other ahupua'as to help each other. The state can't do anything. They're strapped for cash. Like Josh Green is like proposing to raise taxes and say he just should cut the budget. Like nobody's got money. His boss is spending trillions of dollars in Iran. Like they're borrowing from the future. Like they're no different from me. Like in the way that I operate using debt. Like so, my point is that Josh Green and Donald Trump are friends, and yeah, maybe they don't get along, but Josh Green participates in the same game that Donald Trump participates in. Yeah, I would say Josh Green maybe has like a quarter of a heart. I mean, he's not like fully a robot yet. He's of Jewish culture. He is from what? Where's Josh Green from? Dude, this guy's from New York. This guy in Hawaiian. He made the comment on top of Keep It Aloha podcast. So it was like this. His, his arms, you know. I don't think there's ever gonna be a true sovereignty in Hawaii. Like he's got to be like a psychopath or just fucking dumb. There'll never be any kind of true sovereignty. Josh Green, you're a fucking howly, bro. You wear this aloha shirt with this business jacket and looking like a clump. You're not a clump, you're a clown. You should be impeached. You're lucky you still even have a job. There's nothing Hawaiian about you. Your lieutenant governor is getting caught for bribery. Like this all leads to my point. Hawaiians first. And I have a unpopular opinion, but when I say Hawaiian first, I mean Kanako Iwi and naturalized citizens based based off of, Hawaiian Kingdom law. Go read the Constitution of 1864. And so when I say that is, bruh, Hawaiian as a nationality is not ethnicity, it's not blood, right? Technically, I'm American because I have a social security number. I'm cattle. I'm chattel. I'm 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 a robot. I pay taxes. We need to keep track of. 575 blank blank 39 blank blank. Like I'm just a number, right? And they treat you like that. So technically I'm an American citizen, but I don't identify as American. Do I use you know the biggest thing is asking what do you define an American as? That's my biggest question. Because there's nothing about me that would make you think that Loaʻa is an American, right? When you think about Loaʻa, you think of an Hawaiian. So I can tell you right now, I'm not American. I am Hawaiian. And I am Kanaka Uivi. I am a native Hawaiian in fact. I have blood. Whether you 132nd or you 100%, you Hawaiian. Kanaka Uivi. Native, you're a native, you're Aboriginal, you have the blood. Now, if you're born here and you're not of Hawaiian blood, technically under the Constitution of 1864, you're a naturalized citizen, you know? And then if you're a foreigner, spent, some time here, 5 years, then you could become a citizen. So, you know, we're talking technicalities. And so, based off of public opinion, when you look at me, I'm Hawaiian. People will call me a Hawaiian. They wouldn't think the law is an American. So that's proof number one. And then the court of technicalities, which is the law, right? I'm Hawaiian. So do the math. And so I'm all about Hawaiians first. Everybody in Hawaii, Hawaiians first. The reason why I say that, dude, drink some water real quick, is because this is our land. Like, yeah, yes, I am like a eighth Okinawan, but I go to Okinawa, like people gonna look at me and they're gonna be like, this guy doesn't belong here. Now, I'm not saying that they treat people like that and they will definitely admit to that or do anything like that. I'm just saying they can look at me and they're like, oh, wow, this is a foreigner. This is a haole to them. So what I'm saying is, like, if I get displaced from Hawaii, I'm not gonna go to Okinawa. Like, I have no place to be displaced to. This is Hawaii. This is my home. Now, if I'm living and I transplanted to Phoenix and I get displaced in Phoenix, I have Hawaii to go back home to. So for all of you that have been transplanted to Hawaii or like your ancestors are actually Hawaiian Kingdom citizens or whatever, if you're not like Kanaka or Iwi, like you have a place to go back home to. A lot of Americans descend from European people, Irish, Anglo-Saxon, Germany, you know, Spaniards, Portuguese, like a lot of Americans are immigrants, a lot of the foundations, are white people, right? And white people are Europeans, right? They can trace their genealogy back to Europe, not to Hawaii. And so I'm saying to all the people that descend mostly from American or European descendants, you can go back home. Like, you can leave Hawaii. Even if you consider Hawaii home, like you can actually trace your genealogy back to like your European genealogy. Most of my genealogy stems back to Hawaii. And so if you come here, pillage this place, and then it just becomes a bunch of fucking howlies, Europeans, And when I talk about Americans, I'm talking about the selfish that they come in, they change, they don't assimilate, yeah. Like you got all these radical left people moving from California to to Arizona, and now Arizona is just becoming more radical, as far as Democrats go. I mean, they're taking that kind of mindset throughout the rest of the United States and turning these cities into to weird places. Portland, Seattle, LA, San Francisco, Colorado, New York, it's just weird spaces. These places are not really democratic. They're like interesting places to say the least. A lot of crime, all the crime has gone up and stuff like that. But what I'm saying is, all you Howleys, and if you're getting offended, then you're probably on Howley. Like, you guys have a home to go back to. I don't. So please stay home, leave Hawaii, or like adopt a Hawaiian, like learn from a Hawaiian family and become like kamaaina at this place. Don't act. Now, to all my non-native Hawaiian friends, like, I'm not talking to you guys. Like, we already, like, you're not even thought about in this conversation. People, know who they are. And then the ones that acknowledge it, like, they got respect. The people that are in denial, man, you just gotta leave. You gotta go back home. Hawaii is not your home. And this is a 75% Hawaiian talking. I can go on a soapbox of things we can talk about. Well, why Hawaiians should be first. I don't even have to waste my breath, but this is just episode 4 of the Loaʻa show. Jam-packed, man. Uh, the world is up in fire right now. You got the war in Iran. You got Donald Trump thinking, bro, go read The Art of the Deal. Go watch his movie and go study the principles that he lives by, that he runs, how he runs his life. The biggest one right now is one of the principles that he lives by is deny, 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 deny. Bro, that's what they're all doing. Pam Bondi, all these guys, like, bro, deny, 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 deny. They're in denial, right? Like, it's a sales tactic. It's something that you can use to get things done, but at the rate that they're using it is like it's played out. Really, it's super played out, and nobody's buying it. It's like, for me, you can listen to someone that's like telling the truth, and you can feel them, and you're right there with them. And I believe for a little bit, Donald Trump was like that because he was. I mean, you can agree or disagree with me. I don't really fucking care. But there's been a 180 change in his platform, and it's very obvious what's happening. It's definitely Israel first, not America first. If you actually do a little bit of research and watch multiple, I would say, like, go look at 6, 7 different news outlets and compare all the data. And it's not that hard to do. Our phones listen to us and they give us information based on the things that we give it. So if we're talking about truth and real news all the time, your phone's gonna give you real news. It might censor, I don't know. But for the most part, like my manaʻo, I mean, connecting the dots, listening to Candace Owens, I mean, watching Fox News, CNN, um, with CNN, NBC, like CNN is like kind of trying to report the news, like they're actually talking to the opposition. Fox News is they're not even talking to anybody from Iran. So that's an echo chamber, right? Because they serve Donald Trump. So that thing is a whole shambag. the Epstein files is connected, right? There's some kind of blackmail on the executive department, public Congress, and all these guys in the U.S. government. I'm talking about Congress. I'm talking about the legislature, the House, the exec. Everywhere is just infiltrated by Israel. And bro, I'm gonna say this to Erica Kirk: you're dead to rights. Like Turning Point USA died with Charlie Kirk. God bless his soul. Go follow the Candace show. Go watch the series, The Bride of Charlie Kirk. And I mean, it's not like I'm a big Candace Owens fan, but like, man, she's she's going after it, and it's the truth. You can feel it. Call me crazy, but all the receipts and bro, all this information that she's getting, and it's like literally a group project. Candace, shout out from Waianae, Hawaii, the west side of the island of Oahu, in the Hawaiian island chain. Oahu is the main island, technically, whatever. Most people say the most by population. I live on the west side of that island. Come check us out. Um, we're tough people too. But yeah, man, there's a lot of crazy stuff happening in the earth, in the world, and for me, like I was telling, shout out to Miss what's her name, Miss Kea at 604 is talking story about the Hawaiian Kingdom and stuff like that, and Dole Cannery. Oh, that's the other thing too, right? Fuck you, Dole Cannery. Um, you guys just continue to to promote Sanford B's Dole legacy. Like I do not like anything about Sanford B Dole. He's an American reject, came to Hawaii, became a Hawaiian national, became a businessman, legislature, and blah 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 blah. And now his company, his his stolen lands, which the Dole company operates on, um, has been exposed to all these rains. You guys haven't spent any kind of money on infrastructure on the Wahiawa Dam. And all your mud flowing down to Waialua Haleiwa. Dole Cannery is going to be held accountable. We should sue them, guys. Class action lawsuits. But yeah, there's a lot of things being exposed with what's going on in the world, and it's bringing everything that has happened to Hawaii relevant. 133 years ago, everything is becoming relevant. And so it makes our arguments a little bit more stronger as pro Aina Hawaiians. But guys, this is episode 4. It's my longest check-in, but this was a rant. I just was talking stories, and then I was fired up thinking about doing this podcast right here. Just my thoughts, just uh just vomiting a little bit. And just sharing my manaʻo. All of this is just how I perceive the world based on the information that I gather, and it's my reality. And so I'm always open to debate. I'm always open to being challenged and having a better perspective on the world. And so I invite you guys to pick this video apart and offer me challenges and stuff like that. Because I mean, I've got nothing to lose but everything to learn, and that's what we do. But I love you guys. I think I'm all out of breath. The Loaʻa Show, episode number 4, signing out. Deuces.